Please welcome Gregory Skeete, founder and managing director at Pilly Pelican Incorporated and 2016 YLAI Fellow from Barbados, to the stage.
Hey. There it is. Thank you. Good morning, YLAI. Good morning. How are you feeling? That isn't loud enough. How are you feeling, YLAI? That's more like it. So my goal today is simple. Give you 5 keys to engineer your success at YLAI, but tips that you can use anywhere within life. Are you ready for that? Yes. Are you sure? Another question, who read the blog post? Show of hands. The blog post on Medium. Did I get it? No problem. If you didn't read it, be sure to check the tips because there's lots there how to prepare. Anyone has their flags? No? We have one? We have one's enough. If you don't have flags, we're going to use your hands. That's no problem. Next question, who knows the Mexican wave? The Mexican wave, who knows it? Alright. So right now we're going to kick this session off in true YLAI style. We're going to have some fun as Caribbean people, as Latin American people, and of course what do we need? Some music. So we're going to start a music video right here, right now, one shot, follow my lead. This is YLAI. Can you hear it? YLAI. Show me your flag. Back to your seats, you having fun? Time to work. Very quickly, let's go. So, today we have 5 words. 5 words. 5 words to learn. 5 words. Here's word number 1, dream. Everybody say dream. 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 Why is a dream important? Because before you start climbing the ladder of success, you have to make sure that it's propped against the right building. Many people start to climb, they start to work, and they get to the top, and they realize it's not what I wanted. I'm not happy. I'm not fulfilled. I used to work as a mechanical engineer in the factory, under the machines, working all the time. I knew it could be more. That wasn't my ladder. My ladder was different. I had to leave it behind and change. And where did that come from? A vision. A vision. The dream is the starting point of every single achievement in your life. When you think of this room, the tables, the chairs, your clothing, it was someone's idea first and foremost. If you don't have that, it's impossible to achieve it. So, when you think of your YLAI dream, when November comes, what are you going to say that I did? Who did I meet? Who were the contacts? How many places did I visit? Where did I get to see? That is your dream. When you have the dream to make it productive, you then break it into goals, you break those goals into plans, and then you act. So what's word number 1? Dream. You sure? Dream. All right, what's word number 2? Lead. Everybody say lead. Lead. Louder. All right, because why we are the young leaders of the Americas. It's a core word for us. But here's what. In life, we are faced with these challenges all the time. It's like we're on the ocean, at drift, rocking left and right from day to day. And we have two options when we are bombarded by the challenges of life. Some people choose to lay in bed. They lie on a raft, they float, they drift. Where will this water take me? And then they complain. And what's in this bed? Blame, excuses, denial. Some people choose that. But we have good news, there's a second option. And that's to get the oar. And this is excellent because here's what. Each and every person in this room use oars. Or not, you will not be here. And what is your oar? Ownership, accountability, responsibility. You got this far. Now is not the time to stop rowing. YLAI is fun, we have some of it, but YLAI is work also. So it's important that even though the time may be drifting you like this, you get your row out in your oar, and you choose the direction that you want to go. You're always going to be blown, but stay the course, and you'll get there. So that's leading yourself. Who has one word for leadership? In one word? Anybody? Inspiration, close, another one. Oh my goodness, say it again, louder. Influence. That is the one word. Leadership is influence. Nothing more, nothing less. How do you build your leadership in your very first week with your host? Here's number one, meet and greet everybody. As Lucy said, from the director down to the janitors, it doesn't matter. Each person in your organization is important. Talk to them, find out their stories, see what they like. They can help you in many different ways. I worked with everybody through 826 Shy when I was there. Here's another one important. Exchange expectations early. First day or second day. Spend time with your host one-on-one. What are their expectations? What are yours? And you're looking for that point in between that's win-win for both of you. That is not an internship, it's a fellowship. So you can add value to their organizations, they add value to yours. Clear? Perfect. What's next? Share your story. We talked about storytelling yesterday. That's the very best way to build connection. One of the key things that happened to me during my fellowship was that I did a presentation on my businesses, yes, but also my life, what brought me there. I showed them pictures of Barbados, the flags and the beaches and everything. No, they all want to come. But it connected, and then after that, you'll be amazed at how more people will engage you day to day. That's about many things. So share that story early. First week or second week. Ideally first week. Got it? Seek to serve. The way to build your leadership, the way to build influence is to add value. You don't go expecting people to help you, to give you everything. Find ways to help them. What are their biggest challenges in their organization? Because they have them. And you may find ways to help. I help 826 Shine on marketing proposals for grant funding. I use my experience in creative writing and speaking. I worked alongside the directors to offer some leadership training. I served, and I gave. And it always comes back, tenfold. And when you do this well, here's what will happen. You will have the chance to request their help. They'll be able to say, hey, we believe in this person. And my host, Kendra at 826, she connected me with people across Chicago by the end of that first week. Had meetings booked every single day for the rest of the fellowship, outside of my host organization. So do that early. Got it? So, what was word number 2? Lead. Just making sure you're still there. What's the word number 3? Connect. Everybody say connect. Again. Excellent. Connections. Oh my goodness, how important is this? I worked with the team here on the top right, the interns who were the students at 826. I gave them career and professional coaching for their next choices. I worked with students and the children, of course, and I shared the story all the way through. And now, they send me cards, nice cards like this all the way to Barbados. And at their organization, the children are the ones who write the books that they publish, so books written by children. They sent me this brand new copy. P.S. You sound like someone I can trust. That was a perfect name, isn't it? And And that's all the way to Barbados. We keep that connection going. And what's another important connection? Your fellows. You have a big group like this, 250. It's very hard to meet everyone during these 3 days. But you're a city hub. You have a chance to form connections for life. So don't miss that opportunity. Don't miss it. I can call any of these people from Bolivia to Ecuador to El Salvador, Nicaragua. I never knew these people before. Never. But that connection is there. We still talk on WhatsApp all the time. They're probably watching. And of course you have your countrymen who you know before. But keep those connections strong and keep them alive. Don't miss it. And so some tips to building these connections. Again, 5 more points. We know about leading with your story, but here's what else. Listen to theirs. Sometimes we focus on ourselves a lot, saying what we do, what we know. My grandfather always says, hey, you have 2 ears, 1 mouth. What does that mean? You listen twice as much as you speak. It's a simple brand of wisdom, but I like it. So I try to listen twice as much as I speak. And you will find common ground. So find things that connect, be it language or food. I had some enchiladas from Argentina and some tea from a mate. And I never did that before, but you exchange these like this. I had my birthday in Chicago. They brought me that cookie cake. I never had a birthday cake that was a cookie. A big surprise party. And it was the best thing ever. And here's what. Focus on building meaningful relationships. Don't go for quantity, go for quality. Because as Lucy was saying, the people that you're supposed to meet, you will. So make sure that when you meet them, you leave an impression. You leave something strong. Don't go chasing everyone that you're speed dating. No. You build connections. Because hey, YLAI is not a sprint. It's not a sprint, it's not a 1-month rush to the end. You're in it for life. It's a marathon. You have 30, 40 years of these people. So build the connections when you're eye to eye, face to face, and they will last. Trust me. Trust me. And here's what else. Show appreciation and consideration. As Lucy said, respect your host's time, respect everyone's time, and show thanks for it. Does anyone in the audience have children under the age of 8 by any chance? Okay, the first 2 hands that I saw, these 2, come to the stage very quickly. Bring gifts for the people.
Thank you.
These are for your children. You're welcome. Bring gifts. Everyone loves gifts, so always remember. So I brought gifts from Barbados. I have key rings. I got a few more here after. You can get some more. But show that appreciation. They remember it. So what's word number 3? Connect. Again. Connect. All right, we got it. We're going strong. And word number 4 is work. It's very simple. In fact, I think I'm now going to get some help from a very popular Barbadian. Some people think the only Barbadian they know. So let's do this. All ready for work?
Time to work.
It's time to work. I want your help with this work because we got some goals to mind, right? Yes. So I want everybody to go like this. Follow my lead. Watch me. Work. Say work. Say work. Say work. We found gold, people. Gold. Because here's what. YLAI brought you from across the region, brought you all here. They flew you to the gold mine, but they can't mine the gold for you. Only you can pick up your tools, pick up that axe, and swing it against any obstacle that comes your way. And here's what else, when you mine that gold, don't just take it for yourself. No. That's selfish. Take as much as you can, because you have to take it back to your countries. Someone else is depending on you, who didn't have that chance. So take the gold, and you spread the gold, and take it all the way back home. Share the gold. Share the gold. There's absolutely no substitute for hard work. When I was in YLAI, I was working every night. US at day, my company at night. I had no choice. Now starting a business, just quit my job, I had no choice. So you put work in and make it quality again over quantity. Here's one important lesson. A mentor in Chicago, during the Friday sessions that you will get. Capitalize on that. She told me, Greg, I see where you are. You love children, you love writing books, you love publishing, but hey, the schools in Barbados aren't able to pay. Your organization isn't making any money. How are you going to keep going when you don't have another job, another source of income? And that was a defining moment for me. When she said, hey, if you can do life engineering and you can do Philly Pelican, if life engineering pays more now, if speaking like this pays more now, do it first. Put the money into Philly. She said, don't lose your shirt. It's an American phrase. It means don't go broke, don't lose your money. And that I wanted to share for the takeaway, because that alone was worth the entire trip. One I did. And there was so much more than that. But it's one that I want each of you to take away today. So we're on to the very last word. Open. Everybody say open. Open. And I'm going to finish with a story of 5 F's to open yourself to serendipity. As Lucci said, the things that you can't predict, the things that you don't know. Here's word number 1, faith. Because I quit my job just over 2 years ago, 0 savings to pursue this passion, to climb this ladder. There's nothing. Every single month there was just enough money, just enough motivation to take another step. And my hope was almost gone when YLAI came around. I missed the first deadline. I only caught the second one that was extended. And I got in. And let me tell you, that restored my faith. Because I saw that someone else, far away from Barbados, believes in what I saw. And I thank you for that. And failure. We all have failures. For all the planning, for all the engineering, I had a failure right after this first conference at the Crown Plaza. I pressed my clothes, I packed the bags, I had everything out front waiting, and I'm chilling, networking with the other fellows. The bus is ready, everybody moves in, and I'm still talking, so I'm almost last there. And I pull my bags and realize my keys are gone. Where are they? They had dropped off on my ledge in my room. So now I'm the Usain Bolt, sprinting through Crown Plaza. All of that to try to get there before the bus goes. And I'm late. And I made everyone late. So my friend from Guatemala, Victor, he says, Gregory that's a business, you have to buy them. We made them wait for you. And I said, okay, no problem, thank you. And then I hoped that I would win the Chicago pitch competition. I came second to this guy, Alejandro Sharif from Argentina, our ambassador in Chicago. And let me tell you, he's one of my biggest fans and one of his, and we are close like this. So when he saw that I was picked for this, he said, hey, Greg, you deserve it. I saw you in that pitch. He said, let me help you. And he offered to help me practice for this pitch. That's what YLAI is supposed to be. You have competition, but it's still collaboration. And the third F is fate. Some things you cannot predict, some things you cannot plan. I'm here, I'm speaking For all the failure, failure is only a failure if you quit. Anything else is feedback, teaching you how to improve, how to do something different. Be it business or in life, you have that option. Fate. You can't predict it, it just happens. Be open to it. You will see those moments when you know, hey, when you got selected for this, how did you feel? It was fate. It was destiny. You had to be here. You worked for it. You had no choice but to work for it. So be open to fate. Fun. For all the work, for all the planning, make sure you enjoy yourself in between. We're going to beautiful cities across the US. Don't miss out. And the last word is forward. Pay it forward. That means pass on the value to somebody else. Because here's what. Somebody did it for you. My grandparents. That's my throwback Thursday, by the way. Back when I was young. Who worked better? But you see Fred and Marcia Skeete? Fred wanted to be an engineer. That was his dream. But Barbados coming out of slavery, when he came out, at 9 years old, as soon as he could work, he was sent to the fields. Never got to be it. He worked, he slaved, he went on his own, and he was able to build a house, have his family. Selling errors and throwing errors on the right. Same thing, he was the son of a plantation owner. His mother was a black lady. They killed her when he was 3 years old, poisoned. And he was never accepted by his father. He raised himself on the streets of Boscobel and had to work for every single thing. Their one goal in life became to educate the 10 children between them, that they have a better chance than they ever did. And there are times that someone will look at me with tears in his eyes and say, Gregory, it's actually more like Gaggy. The way he says it, Gaggy. These hands. The tears on his face, marks and blemishes from the years of cutting sugarcane, driving truck, these hands. You have to work, but do not ever let go of education. It's the only thing that can tear our people forward. And things like that, they drive me, they empower me to improve education across Barbados and our region. Because somebody in each of your lives, you have that person, if you trace your family tree, who sacrificed to give you this chance. So honor them by making it the very most that you possibly can. Honor the people of the United States of America who have paid for us to be here. It is not free. Any entrepreneur who does a simple calculation can see the cost. 250 flights, 250 meals. Do you know how much that is? You are here to work, to connect, to add value and take it back. So please pass it on. And so as we close, I'm going to give you a little short poem that I use with Gregory Skeete, which I hope you can remember. And it goes like this. Your life is like a story. Here begins another chapter. When your book is finished, what will people say after? You hold the pen of action and the paper of time. So tell me, what story will you leave behind? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Congratulations on being here. I am proud to be a part of your dream. I'm honored that you are part of mine. My first international speaking engagement.